All right, as I mentioned earlier today, House Republicans put forth the text of a resolution to formalize the House impeachment inquiry of President Joe Biden. The measure directs the House Judiciary Oversight and Accountability, as well as the Ways and Means Committee, to continue their parallel investigations of President Biden for his family's alleged influence peddling schemes to profit from foreign actors, Ukraine, China, and elsewhere. Now, the House Rules Committee is currently expected to mark up the resolution next Tuesday, with a vote possibly coming next week. Now, as I was on the Hill multiple times this week talking with different members, even the most skeptical say the evidence is pretty convincing. Joining me now to discuss this is South Carolina Congressman Ralph Norman. He joins me by phone. Congressman, welcome back to the program.
Well, always glad to be on, Tony. Thank you.
So tell us, Ralph, what's in the resolution? What does it say?
Sure. Well, first of all, Tony, let me say that the umbrella approach of why all this is necessary is two things. One, you have a sitting president of the United States who says that he's completely innocent, that there's nothing to it. It's a unwarranted attack by Republicans. Secondly, you have Jamie Comer and Jim Jordan, who we have, over the last, since the Republicans took over, the last 9-10 months, have tried to get information, and they've been stonewalled at every level, from the Department of Justice to people willing to testify, to come and tell what they know, and it's finally we're finding out what we should have had months ago. What this impeachment inquiry is about the process. It's not a conviction. It's just will allow the testimony and people coming before Congress, and it will give us strength knowing that, assuming it passes the House, which I think it will, when we go before judges, when they stonewall, when they will not give out documents, it will give us the leverage to say the House is behind it. We're following a process, the exact process they used with President Trump. So hardly the Democrats, when they complain in Rules Committee this coming Tuesday, which they'll put up every roadblock to try to stop this from passing, which is not we're going to pass it in rules because it's so overwhelming what this man has done so far. To hear James Comer in private and public say that there are well over not just 20 LLCs, but there are many more with funneling money back to Joe Biden. This isn't just a case of Hunter Biden, the son, having a wayward life. It's about direct payments that they know about now, but right. They've got over, I think they said 80,000 emails that the Department of Justice will not release. The FBI will not release.
Congressman Norman, it sounds like those that have been, the president and those defending him, they keep changing their narrative. First they said, he has no idea about his son's business dealings. Well, as that information came out that he, in fact, was at meetings and multiple, as you mentioned, multiple emails, phone calls, well, then it was, he didn't profit from any of it. Now that we have records that he actually got money that appears to be connected to it, I said, well, that was loan payments. I mean, come on. I mean, they just keep moving the goal line.
Well, and even if, let's say that with what the president has said, why wouldn't he want to clear himself up? If he's innocent like he says he is, right. Why wouldn't he welcome and volunteer information? But they've got emails that where he's using a pseudonym.
Right.
And on checks, there's no on the checks that they know that he has cashed. There's nothing about a loan payment on there.
Is it clear, Congressman Norman, the president repeatedly during the election in 2020 said he had no knowledge of his son's business deals? It would be evident to me. It appears evident to me that he lied to the American people.
Well, he lied to the American people, and you've got the business partner of his son who he says he knew nothing about what he was doing, saying just the opposite, and emails that show Hunter Biden with his father sitting in the room having meals. And the most serious part about this thing, Tony, is that there's no evidence that taxes were paid on this money received, which they're going to be able to prove over $20 million. Now, would the average American be able to take in $20 million and not pay taxes on it? No. And the IRS would be on them from day one. That's the seriousness that that we're facing.
We're up against a break, Congressman Norman. Very quickly, you said it would pass. I mean, you've just got a few vote margin in the Republican conference. All Republicans, you believe, will vote for this?
I think they will because of the new evidence that James Comer's uncovered. And I think they will. We will not get any Democrat votes that I know of.
Okay. Congressman Ralph Norman, great to talk with you. Thanks so much for taking time to join us today.